This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much. That return. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Spinning out of the tackle. He's brought down out at the 46.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. He's stopped, but it gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Finds his man. It's Freeman. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the portable stopping for a loss.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. He's got a man down the middle. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Quick pass. The catch is made. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down RPO looking left. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Turns it loose downfield. And this one is caught. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, 1st down.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The Aggie is trying to cash in here in the red zone. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Aggies. So after the momentum shifts, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, going to have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He's going to score.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Lead on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Looking deep to the right side. He hauls it in with the 25, still running. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a... This guy, that was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Makes a nice move there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Offense comes back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Chris, not quite the way they drew this one up. I think the quarterback's got to be frustrated. Offensive line and the receivers weren't able to sustain their blocks to give them a little bit more room to be able to run.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the out men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. It's complete.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, but we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They get it down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside the 5. quick spin move. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Disquipke picked up by one of the blockers. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to put it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The shotgun running play call. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Freeman. Jukes past the defender, he's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking for a man. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Freeman. As the first down is still going. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. And it's caught. And then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Looking to throw again. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and goal, handoff. Will not be brought down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now, with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Receiver in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. That's made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And the returner will be brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded to one of the up. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of...
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Irish.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception and risky throw. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Aggies offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Powering through a tackle. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Grinding away on the ground. Runs through the defender.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Here comes the point after attempt. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a swim kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They finish off the scoring drive.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. To contact on the throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Chris, this is why you play to the final whistle. They come up with an interception here. They've got a chance still to win this football game with less than 2 minutes to go.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him.
Everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Gets some space around the 30. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. 1st and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal, down 8. They've got a score and a 2-point conversion to tie it. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
I think they're
That's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
And just like that, Chris, they've given themselves a shot here with under a minute to go. They're a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the ball is picked off.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Under a minute to play here, the obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.